Welcome back to the Seafood News Weekly video, brought to you by Urner Barry's Reporter, the quarterly news magazine for the food industry professional, packed with the latest industry headlines, analysis, and trending articles. Contact advertise at urnerberry.com to be a featured sponsor in the spring edition of the Reporter, which is distributed to thousands of protein industry professionals, including a $5,500 bonus distribution to attendees at Seafood Expo North America in Boston. Make sure you are in front of your customers. I'm Amanda Buckle.
And I'm Lauren Castiglione. In our top story of the day, Mexico's shrimp production appears to be up again this year, with some estimates that they may have produced 140,000 tons, up from around 120,000 tons in 2017. This marks the continuation of a strong recovery from disease issues. However, this shrimp is not coming to the U.S. According to reports, most Mexican shrimp producers are limiting sales to the U.S. and finding a stronger domestic market or exporting to other destinations. As a result, import figures for September show a steady decline, with less imports in 2018 than in 2017.
In other news, two Alaska fishermen, John Nichols and Theodore Turgeon, have been sentenced for harassing and killing stellar sea lions during the opening of the 2015 Copper River salmon season. Nichols, the captain of the fishing vessel Ironhide, and Turgeon, a deckhand on Ironhide, reportedly harassed and killed 15 stellar sea lions, which are an endangered species in Alaska and protected by the Marine Mammal Protection Act. Nichols was sentenced to 5 years probation, 3 months of home incarceration, 400 hours of community service, and ordered to pay a $20,000 fine. Turgeon was sentenced to serve 4 years of probation, 1 month of home incarceration, 40 hours of community work service, and ordered to pay a $5,000 fine.
Thanks, Amanda. In other news, Urner Barry quotations for green shell mussels imported from New Zealand were recently pulled due to there not being sufficient inventory within the market to quote an accurate price for the commodity. Toxic algal blooms in New Zealand earlier this year caused the closure of most mussel farms, and with the latest September import numbers recently published, we are seeing just how much of the production was affected. Import volume for September recorded the lowest numbers on record dating back to 1998, at over 294,000 pounds. This is a 75% reduction from the previous month of 1.2 million pounds. Year-to-date figures of 10.6 million pounds for 2018 trail last year's total for the same time frame by 46%.
And in our final story of the day, total exports of live lobster for the month of September were up 11.7% over last year. The U.S. shipped 15.4 million pounds in the month of September, compared to over 13.8 million pounds last September. Of this number, nearly 12 million pounds went to Canada, a 30.9% increase year over year. Since retaliatory tariffs on U.S. products to China went into effect in July, exports to Canada have increased 31.5% compared to July, August, and September of 2017.
And that wraps up our news for the week. Be sure to head over to seafoodnews.com or visit the Seafood tab in Comtel for a comprehensive look at the latest market and industry news.
And don't forget to listen to a new episode of the Seafood News podcast, released on SoundCloud and iTunes every Monday for your enjoyment.
Thanks for watching, and you
be
well.
Oh, on here?